G'day guys, it's me Zinkberg. Welcome back to my Minecraft Let's Play channel. We are still unmodded and we are still here. Look, I have, what have I been doing? Empty chests. I have been reorganizing things from downstairs. I have managed to get myself some sort of chests together that have some things. I'm still getting used to where everything is. Look, I've got a ton of wood now. I'll show you what I did in a minute. And yeah, I've got more iron than I had before. Oh, I've been killing it. I've been going through and doing a load of stuff. Yeah, so these ones here now, in this one, I've just got my coal and torches and things. I can stick some extra sticks in there. And in this one, just some like exploring type stuff. So as I get more gear and things, I can put that in there as well. I am carrying around extra tools that I don't need. Now the tree. I planted a tree here and it looked horrible. It was a little squashy oak tree that looked awful. So I pulled it back up again. And I want to make sure, or try and make sure that I get a large oak down there. And now in order to do that, I'm probably going to need a couple of things. Number one, I'm going to need, what am I looking for? I need dirt. I've got dirt. I'm looking for... I always get stuck on that one, the saplings. Where my greenery is. This is my decoration chest sort of thing. I don't need all of those saplings, so I'll be turning them into bone meal. But first of all, let's get... Oh, look, yes, this is what I did. Concentrate, Zinkberg. I got rid of all of the trees, right? I chopped down every single tree in this place. It took me a lot of access to do. And now I've got a tree-free crater. Tree-free. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to focus up. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to plant myself down my oak tree. Now, I want to get a large oak. The best way that I know to get a large oak is to put 3 dirt like that and then torches on front of there. And for some reason, when you do that, then the tree tries to grow and it's got a better chance of being a large oak tree. I don't need that torch there anymore. So I am going to now put myself together a little bone meal mulcher thingamajig. I'm pretty sure that's the official term for it. I've got my composter in my thing. I need some wood, so I need some chests and I need some hoppers. I think I might put it here. I think that might be a good place for it. It takes up a little bit of room, and I feel like it takes up more room now than what it used to. Oh, watch this. Look, I know how to make multiples. You hold down your left click button. I did every single thing except the left click that evenly distributes this time. How long have I been playing this game? And I play it, 38 hours a week or something. It's more than my job. No, not there. That's not going to work because I want to put the hoppers that I don't yet have into the side of that. So I'll put it one off to the side. That side? No. I think that side. Yes. Okay, hoppers. Now, do I know how to make hoppers? Probably not. I don't know that I do. I know that there's a chest, and I know that there's some iron, and the iron goes like that, right? Yay. Look at me. Although I do need 2 of them. At least 2 of them. 2. I need 2 hoppers. All right, so we'll make the second hopper there. I also need some more chests. I've got my composter. Let me get that together. Okay, all right. I've got my wood. Sorry, I got a phone call there. I will make a bundle of chests. There we go, 6 of them. That'll do me. So we put a hopper... We don't need that there. We put a hopper into the side of this. And then we put a composter onto the top of the hopper. So that feeds into the chest when it's finished. And then... Oh, that's... no, you have to go into the top of it, right? You have to. So then that goes into there. And then a chest. We'll just... Okay. All right. There you go. Automatic composting. Mulch. Bone meal. Stop. Okay. Which one is it? You guys are going to remember before I remember. It's not that one. It's this one, right? Yes. Okay. Oak saplings. We have more saplings than we will ever need. We have definitely more birch than we will ever need. I will hang on to a few. I like the birch for when you're doing like wood for chests. It's so easy because it lines up really easily. Okay, we throw all those in and we make the sound of people crunching on cornflakes. And any second now, we will get our first bone meal. All right, there we go. First bone meal. So we're going to grab together the bone meal. All right, little cut there, I think. And 5 of them. That's all we need. 2, 3, 4. Come on, tree. Okay. Okay, we have 7 more. This is enough for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, grow. Come on. It's going to be one of those trees. All right. We have 5 more. This is it, surely. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. Give it to me. I'm running out of bone mealable stuff. 1 more. No. Okay, fine. Then we're done here. Mainly because I don't have any more bone meal. Okay, now we need to do some stuff. I need a mine. Now, before I forget, Jhutch recommended something and I'm going to do it. I'm going to knock this out here just before I start. So what he suggested was, in my comments, he suggested, if you have suggestions, put them in the comments. And what he suggested was to remove this here and we can put down some fence gates and fences and things around here so we have access through this area. I don't have them with me, so I'll do that, but not yet. And then over here, we can put a second farm, right? We can come down a layer and put like a tiered farming system coming down. That's going to look really good. And especially if, again, as Jhutch suggested, that I put some of this sort of support stuff over on that side underneath. Now, I have cut a whole heap of stuff there. Good. I'm going to build a mine, and I'm going to build it here. I think this is a good area. Coming down here, I can have this little spot as a mine. I had thought about going down in that big cave or over on that side, like I could go down to where the deep dark is, but I feel like that's easy access to that deep dark stuff. So I think here would be a good spot. Okay, I've got some tools. I think we can get this thing started. I can just sort of dig some stairs and things at the start here. And then, and then sort of work my way around. I can't remember how far that goes. I don't think it goes very far. But basically, I'm going to do this. I'm going to set up the mine and just give myself easy access down with some stairs and things. And we'll cut it and we'll see how we go. Okay, I feel like I have been digging forever. From all the way up there, all the way down here. I've got to be getting close to deep slate. I feel like... I feel like I've been digging for about an hour or something. Like, it hasn't been. But I'm going to take a look at... I haven't done this yet. I'm going to have a look at my F3 and have a look at where we are. 35? How am I only at level 35? I've got to get down to negative 59. Oh, because I started on a hill, right? Like, that's where I started. So, this is going to take forever. Okay, look, I want to go back upstairs in a minute. I'm nearly out of torches, so I'm going to keep going here, and I'll see you when I get back up the top. I want to have a look at how high up it is. See you soon. Actually, I might just keep going until... Oh, I don't like that. Deep slate, yes. Oh, finally. Okay, so we made it all the way down to level 7. Oh, I don't like that those That I guess that's the deep dark part, right? The part that we found previously. Look at that, my very first piece of deep slate. There it is. Right there. Yay! Okay, now we can start the tedious task of digging out the deep slate as well. Okay, so I feel like I've gone past that deep dark that was back up there. So I don't think we've got anything to worry about, and we'll be good to continue. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. All right, I have made it back up to the top. Now we have to have a look at the F3 and see where are we. 160. Oh man. So even down at that level, which has got to be what, 30 blocks below, if that, I'm still at 100. That's why I felt like I've been digging forever. Okay, grab some more torches and we will continue this thing and get down to diamond level. That's not what I wanted. That's not how I wanted to get down into here. How? Okay. So how am I going to get down there? I could put a water source down there, but then I would prefer, I mean, this was not my plan, right? Like this was not what I wanted. But this works because, as I said last time when I was talking about the ancient city, oh good, there's a wall over there. Okay, is that we can set this up so that we come down here, and if we have everything like marked off, which I'll just block that off because we're going to put a stair there, right? There. If we have everything. If all we have is our gear on, if we run down there, and then run back up, like we're all good. You know what? Yeah. What am I trying to say? So I'm trying to say that if I leave all my gear upstairs, and then just run down here and just go straight into the thing. I've made all of these one too short, so I'm banging my head the whole way down. Well, that's going to be painful and taxing on pickaxes. Yeah, but then I don't need to worry about gear and everything because gear doesn't matter in there anyway. And I can just run down, pick up the stuff, get my 3 warnings, go back up, do whatever. Like it's not a big deal. So I have this clear thought process in my head of how that would work. I'm not articulating it particularly well. Sorry, I'm so nervous that I've just gone totally quiet. Forgot that I'm recording. Let's get some lights down. It's a full, so we have a full city here. I'm potentially, forget looking for diamonds. This is an excellent way to get gear. If you yeah. Like if you can get into the chests that are down here, you get good rewards, right? Like that's a thing. It's I'm not getting any well, I can't pick it up anyway, right? Like I can't. I just don't have I don't have any tools that'll there's a shrieker down there. Well, that's all right. We only need to get to And we could go as far as to run down, pick up the shrieker, and then disappear up our little thing. This is, it's both disconcerting. Like it's concerning me, but because I'm so scared of these places, but it's also kind of good because it gives us an avenue to be able to get some stuff very cheaply. Right, well, there, find a place, so we can place a torch on there, and we could stare this up as well, and we know that we're not going to incur the wrath of wardens. So this is not meant to be a deep, dark episode by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, that's not going to work there. Yeah, this is not what I intended, or even necessarily what I want. But as I say, this could work. So let's keep. Oh, I just hate everything. So yeah, we can just run down here. We block that off. We run down here. We can go down here and then pick up anything that we lose, potentially, and just shoot back upstairs off one warning. Like that's what I'm thinking. Can we get to a oh, this thing's right next to that. Can we get to a chest? I'm going to lose everything, aren't I? I'm going to lose everything. So let our first warning be, so there's going to be a chest over there. Is that right? I don't want to place any torches or anything because, well, there are chests there. Potentially, like we could go, oh, I don't want to place anything. And I've got the wool here. But yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so we're all right over here. We can stick a torch down here. I do like those blue carpets, but we're using them to walk at the moment. Should we just do one? Yeah, we haven't got any warnings. We're down here. We're in the level. We're not going to get, we're not worried about mobs or anything like that. All we have to worry about is shriekers on this level. Is this one of the booby trap rooms? Okay, so we have a shrieker there. Now, if we dig it up, or we just break the chest all in one go, right? And it's going to give us one warning. And we get whatever's in here. No, why would I? Oh, okay, just get it. Okay. That's a problem because now I'm going to pick up other things. Yep. I'm going to go for 3 warnings here and not even be... Okay, I don't need any of that. Okay. We're only on 2. But that's enough. We have some things. We picked up some things. Other things we didn't pick up. I'm a chicken and I know it. And we know that we can run along here and not get upset by the warden. So what did I get? All right, well, we got an Unbreaking 3 diamond hoe. Well, that'll be handy for the wool, right? We got some iron leggings with protection 3, Unbreaking 3. That's pretty good. And protection 4, Unbreaking 3. So that's pretty amazing. Like there you go. We're enchanted on the legs at least. And we've got a good hoe. All right. Well, we didn't find any diamonds. We got all this way. Oh, that could have been really bad. Okay, Zinc, just settle down. Just settle down. You're being a bit cocky for someone who has 2 warnings inside a city, ancient city. Okay, I have left all that horribleness behind. I want to have a look at my pretty house. Something to relieve the stress. And look, guys, the tree grew all on its own. Oh, I didn't even need to bone mill it. How good does that look? That looks so good. This is what I have to do now to look at things. That I have to do now to look at things. I am crouched, right? Yes. That looks so good from up here. I love that. It's a very cute little house. I love it. It is raining. That is not going to stop me. Yeah, that tree looks really good. And it went the way I wanted it to, which is good. Now, what are we here for? We are here to do the farm and the fence thing. We want to put a gate to allow me to go across. So we're going to have to widen out some of this anyway. So should we put a gate there and a fence, and a fence? That's very offensive. Oh dear. It was offensive. That joke was offensive. Okay. And then we can extend this out so that it doesn't, it doesn't sort of end so abruptly. And what level are we doing are we doing it straight after here? And do we want it straight on, or do we want it, bring it over a little bit? Wish I had free cam. I could zoom out and have a look from a perspective and sort of see it. It's very hard. This no mod thing is difficult sometimes. It's you get so reliant on that perspective showing you what you need to do. Okay. So definitely on that level there, I think. And we can build more of this sort of lattice support underneath. Again, that was Jhutch who recommended this little idea here. I don't know if we do it straight underneath though. I mean, if I was going to automate it, then that would be a thing to line them up, because then I could do tiers of sort of lining up and things. I might do that with that in mind, because if there's a chance that I'll do it at some point, then I want to be able to easily access it. So that would be, what would I be doing? I would be putting like a water source up at the, putting a water source up at the end of it and letting water run down. And I know that will change the numbers of everything. Like that'll change all the statistics of how many blocks and things like that. Like water can only run 8 blocks, and this is currently 9, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it would have to change that, but I still think it'll be easier to do if we do it if we do them in front of each other. So we'll have a look and see what that looks like. Let's get this up, get the dirt up first. And I think we'll keep that same pattern going that we've got up there, definitely, so we can have it looking really cool. I like that the villager design is so sort of desirable. Well, not desirable, but it's so aesthetically pleasing. Put it that way. It looks good is what I'm trying to say. Of course there's coal behind there. That just makes my life difficult. We would be taking out these the blocks directly in line with this anyway. Be careful that I don't take out the ones underneath there though, right? Like that's a worry. But we'll grab these. Okay. And we'll fill that with gravel. Even though I do use a lot of gravel, we can grab that. and we're going to go exactly in line with it. So we'll put it a layer up from that. So we'll put it on this layer. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 should be in line. Yep. There. 2, 3, 4. This is going to come a long way out though, hey. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to there. Oh, that's big. But that's all right. We can do that. We'll put 2 rows, so we're going to double dirt this for the farm underneath. Don't have my torches in my bar. Okay. Put a torch on there for now. Okay, actually, I should have left that down because no doubt we'll hit another day. So let's do, I was in the middle of doing dirt, but then I've just realized I've got to do dirt on this level as well. So I might as well just do it all in one go. I should probably also, I should have stepped back and had a look at how all of this looks, but I'm not fussed by it because this is where it is now. So it doesn't matter what it looks like. It is what it is. I just did that because I want to take the shield out of my hand. I can't see anything. I like that we've got those pants on. It's going to make a bit of a difference. Okay, so we'll go all the way around the outside. Always messing up. And this one, I think, maybe we don't bother rowing this one. Maybe we don't bother with the dual rows on this one. We could just do it just a single row. Just carrots. You know what I mean? So we're 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should be that one, right? Did I do that in the right spot? I wonder if I did that in the right spot. I know it's 4 that way, but is it 4 that way? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll just double check that we've got 4 there and 4 there. So if we come in here, how's that going to look as we come down? Oh yeah, that looks fine. I was a bit worried it might be a bit too close to the fence, but that's going to be the problem, right? I'm not going to use that fence, that gate. I'm just going to jump over the edge. That's all right. We'll get there and I will use it. I'll try and use it. I should have grabbed carrots too, but I didn't. And now we have a water problem because now I'm going to have none water, which is worse than the water I had before. We need to go and get some water and make an infinite water source because we don't have one anymore. We ruined that last week. That will be a lot easier to handle if I do that first. Right. All right, we could probably just carrot it up from the carrots in this one. I wonder if we would get enough to just do a full carrot load. I wonder. A whole farm worth out of half a farm. Would be good to get some lilies at some point too, so that we can have the lilies down in the middle of the farms. I did go through and I did row these ones up properly because we didn't have them rowed before. So the rows that I'm talking about is every second row being potatoes to make the carrots grow faster. But I didn't do that. And I think we try it here. Let's... because we're going to have so many carrots that we're not going to be able to harvest them all. But this might be what we use... Well, actually, this or potatoes will be what we use for the villagers anyway. So, oh yeah, look, looks like we've got enough to do the whole farm. So when we do villagers, when we bring villagers over here, then I've just paused there in my sentence because I've just realized that when I bring villagers over here, let's hold this train of thought for a second. So the only villages I know are up over here, right? So to get villagers to here, we're going to have to go all the way from right over there, down and up there, all the way into here. Wow, that's going to be really horrible. That's going to be awful. I guess we could pillar across there and put rails or something. Actually, we could just do it with rails, right? Like we do it with rails and we just do a bit of rail and then pull it up. We only need 2 villagers, providing they don't die. We only need 2. So 2 mine carts, and then we could do that. My little nether portal there on fire over there. Okay. So I'm up here with all these animals. So we've got our second farm planted. That's good. We've gone down into a deep dark. We've cleared all of these trees, and I've shown that that happened. And we have, yeah, we've got a mine going all the way down. I've got loads of coal, loads of things. We got some leaves. We've got a new tree. We've got some bone meal now. And I think we might be done. What do you reckon? So I've got this much gold, right, which is not much. Should I make up some stacks of golden, like make up some golden carrots at this point? What would you do? Do I keep eating potatoes? Like, they're not a bad source of food. The baked potatoes are doing me okay. I'm not having to eat a lot. I've got good saturation and stuff like that. Like, do I do that before I have a source of gold? Like, we have no source of gold. I can go to is it Y16, Y level 16, and start mining for some, or else do far more adventuring and then try and get some. That's a potential, but I'm wondering if I should make up some just in the meantime and then have them. Let's go over this way. I want to go over this way because I haven't been on any adventure over here. I'll end the episode soon. I just want to have a look at the house from over this side because I haven't done that from a distance over here yet. And that looks cute. Oh, we didn't do underneath. We have to do underneath. Wait, well that's more important. That's far more important. I was just going to say I'll go and get some water, but we have to finish the build. We can't just leave it half done like that, right? No way. No. Okay, so we need some supports. We're going to need some oak, whoosy, what's it? And some stone down underneath it, like some walls and things down underneath it. So let's get that going. That shouldn't take too long to do, right? Right, maybe. We can throw a torch in the middle of it, so we don't need to worry about that. We've got some stone bricks that we can use. We've got some gravel here that we can use. We've got some cobblestone. We need to get that. Yes, that back in there. We can use this stuff. Get rid of that. We've got 5 of those left. Let's make up some fences. A load of fences. I think that should be enough there. I think. Yep. We are going to need some dirt because we're going to need to sort of fill the middle of that. So let's have a look. Let's see. Race down here, under here. So I think what we do is we make the wall look like it's a part of this part. And then everything else in here, you know, we can fill that because it's so little. It's such a little amount of blocks. It's hard to get up into. That we can just fill this up. Just to there, right? And you know, I used to be the guy who used to just build, and someone else, Empress Littlebit, said it to me this week. We were talking about her builds and my builds, and we chat quite a bit, a fair bit, a reasonable amount. And I was saying how I think her builds are just beautiful, and I wish I could build like her. And she didn't say she wished she could build like me, but she did say that I'm a more practical builder, whereas she's a more sort of artistic builder. And I would agree with that. I would say that that's exactly right. That's exactly what's going on. And yeah, I used to be just all the practicality. Like it would, that thing would have just stayed hanging over there. Actually, it wouldn't have even been at a different level. I think I would have just placed the farm like up at that level hanging out, and it wouldn't have bothered me because it never used to. And then all of a sudden I got like this moral, not a moral compass, but like I was aware of that the ugliness of the builds was sort of bothering me a bit. Yeah, and they're not always super pretty builds. They're not all of them are absolute winners, but a lot of them are. I can say that. All right, so we've done that a little bit there. I think we've got enough blocks to sort of go around. If we go around the top of this there, like we can put some gravel in there, some cobble there like that, and then we do like a stone there. We'll do 2 cobble like that. We're running out of space. One there. Yep, we run out of height. Oh, come on, get up there. And let's stop doing that because that's painful to watch. Are you an all about practicality sort of person? Do you just put the builds where the builds go, or do you worry with the prettiness of it? I'd love to see some of you guys' worlds and your builds and stuff. That would be amazing. I'd love to do that. If you want me to come to your world, email me at... You know what, I would probably do that. I would probably come over to your world and have a look. Just remember, that I'm an extremely critical person. I wouldn't be. I would be loving and caring and say, that's wonderful. You've done a great job. Okay, and we're going to build the foundation of this up using just the oak. This reminds me of, we're going to run out, are we? This reminds me of when I built a roller coaster once, and I had this sort of latticing all over everything. And oh man, it took so many pieces. It was unbelievable. It was just never ending latticing, because all the places where the rails were, I put down this sort of latticing, and it looked great. It is there on my channel. I don't know if you can see the thing, but yeah. All right, let's have a look at that from the other side. Up we go. I want to get up on a height level. I need a viewing platform, so I need like a special spot that I go to, and I can just yeah, that looks good. What do you think? Look, this bothers me. So I don't know if any of you have heard, I'm sure most of you have, I have this theory about animals. Animals will go to the top of hills. If you want animals in Minecraft, don't look for plains, look for hills, because they will always go to the top, right? There should be cows and chickens and things down in there. There aren't. They're all around the edges because they go to the top of the hills. And the point is, like, they come up to the top, they work their way up, trying every block. So as they come there, AI tells them, okay, you can go this way or this way and up. So they go this way, up. And then they get to here, and now they go, well, we can't go down there because that hurts. We can't go down there, so it hurts. So they congregate on the top because their options are restricted. And so you end up with millions of cows and things. You find a tall hill near where you build and stuff like that, you'll just see it coated in animals. That's not the correct term. Now, what I could do would be to like drop some water down there, but I don't have water. That's what I need, water. All right, I tell you what, that's going to do us, I think. I think that gets us to where we need to go. I need to get water. You don't need to watch me get water, because that's a really simple thing. I like that. I like that idea. Thank you, Jhutch. If you have any ideas for my world, I can't guarantee I'm going to use them. I am kind of fussy about what I do in the game. It may not look like it, but I am. But that idea is an absolute winner. I love that. I love that. That looks so good there. Having the second farm, which is something I wanted to do, having the lattice down the front there, the supports down the front there, looks so good. Brilliant work. Excellent work, Jhutch. Thank you so much. So yeah, if you have ideas, hit me up. Tell me what you want me to do, and I'll have a look at it and see what we can do to make it happen. Let's make a world together. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed making it. I love you guys to death. You guys are the best. I will catch you again very soon. See you later. Bye.